Phil Nye, the socials guy.
Oh, hello there. My name is Phil Nye, the socials guy. Today I'm here to talk to you about the national policy in British Columbia. Now, way back when, in the 1870s, a man named John Alexander MacDonald saw a country in need. Yes. Oh, my. Alright, now, just before that, this is annoying. Just before that, he was just furious. The Pacific Scandal, as I'm sure most of you might remember from last week's episode. His Conservative Party were just recovering from that. It was horrible. It was annoying. No. At this time, he was completely convinced and fixated on creating a Canadian Pacific Railroad, or CPR for short. And, well, not as easy as you think. But I digress. Now, a little while later, in 1876, he created what's known as the National Policy. And it was the basis for his party to be platformed on for the 1878 election. And in the 1878 election, he won by a landslide with a substantial majority. And then he was able to put it right into effect.
Hey kids, try this at home. This is what you'll need. Some paper, some water, and some glue. This is what you're gonna need to do.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm just adding some scenes in for your show.
What is all this for? Paper mache? What does this have to do with the national policy?
It's a filler for your show.
Doesn't make any sense.
But we need
It's
it.
stupid.
But
Go, get out of here. Get out of here.
If you're gonna
I don't need you. I don't need you. Get out of here. Oh, dead person. Now, the national policy was interesting. There's three main parts to it. One, the protective tariffs. Two, the settlement of the West. And three, building a CPR. Now, first off, MacDonald had to get the economy going, so he instituted a series of protective tariffs, which basically, after the economy in Canada being so bad from the America dumping all these excess products into Canada for extra profit. These tariffs, what they did is they raised taxes on American-made items. So Canadians would be less inclined to buy them. And then all the Canadian-made products would be bought, helping the economy. Now, later on, the economy started picking up, and then eventually, MacDonald found some private investors, and he could start building the Canadian Pacific Railroad. A couple years later, it was finished. And then he could finally begin settling the West. But he needed to prove to people that it was good enough. So, after a few examples of its worth, Canadian people saw that it was a good decision. Wonderful decision. So people from the east started heading west, and after time, more provinces started popping up. Saskatchewan, Alberta, and even BC. So I guess you could say that in the end of it all, it was because of MacDonald that we even have the western side of Canada. He made BC. I mean, he made the other stuff too, but really, who cares? All that matters is BC.
hey kids, try this.
What are you doing?
Your show needs fillers. It's
No.
a little too short.
No.
It's
No, no.
Show. You need
No.
this.
No. I've been doing this for long enough. We don't need any filler like this.
But it says, kids. Wait.
Yeah, no. No, it's not happening.
No, you just the script. It says you
No.
need a filler.
No. I've been doing this for long enough. We don't need any of this.
No, kids, you want to see a show about history?
Hey, no. We're not doing that.
But
No.
but your show needs filler.
Look,
It's
kid, you gotta understand, man. You're young, you really like this showbiz business, but this is unnecessary. We don't need that. Come at all. So, we're not gonna need your services anymore. You just go home. Just go home. I don't need you. Ah, kids. Always so cute till they start to annoy you. Good times. Good times.
Well, that's our show for this week. Smells like a full moon. Oh my! It appears I've been transformed into a monkey. Well, this is not good at all. This must have been my brother Bill Nye's fault. I told him, don't test your genetic experiments on the children, test them on me. And he did it, so that's why this happened. Anyway, tune in next week to Bobo the Social's Monkey, where we'll be covering slavery.
But why? Well, then you're gonna be like that. That's why I think what you're showing with Bill Nye. Hey, hey. Oh, Dad.
Paper mache. That's how anyway.
Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. It appears I've been transformed into a monkey.